How are you? Okay, so as you can see, two things are going on right now. Number one, a little outdoor setup is on display. Just kidding, this is actually just where we're storing the railing pieces while the weather warmed up a little bit. Should I say first? This is part two of making a railing cover that adds privacy, is super nice, looks good, is wood, etc. In case you didn't grasp that. There's a part one, I'll link it down below. The second thing you should notice is I have my wood staining dress on. If you watched that video, I literally just got this dress in black so that I could stain wood and do other things with colored things where I wouldn't possibly ruin a dress. So if you can guess by that, that means that I am going to be wood staining, and specifically those pieces today. Now, my husband is actually not here. I would have loved if my husband could help me with this because it would go double as fast, but he is in Toronto for the week, so it is just me, you guys, just you and me. Now, the main things I'm concerned about here are this needs to live outside, so it would make sense for me to stain it outside. However, there's a lot of hornets that are going around, and I'm trying to do some like homegrown situations to kind of keep them away a little bit, like soap and peppermint oil I heard would be good, but I don't have the peppermint oil yet. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to do it out there because I feel like I'm gonna be like running in and out, in and out. So that kind of worries me a little bit. Plus, that balcony gets really, really hot if you're doing work in like the middle of the day. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do it in here and just like close the door, open the windows. Once the stain's on there, then I can move it out to dry. The other thing is the weather, once you stain something with deck stain, it basically needs to be above a certain temperature for a couple consecutive days, which means I might take it outside to dry, bring it back in, take it outside to dry, bring it back in, and so on and so forth. You feel me? Anyway, so I'm just gonna get started. I have literally procrastinated doing this all morning and yesterday. But today's the day I gotta get it done because soon is gonna come many days of bad weather, and so I gotta get it done before then, clearly. The first thing we're gonna do is actually not staining. Typical. First thing we're gonna do is actually add a little piece to the wood. Let me explain. Okay, so a little bit of a closer view. I don't think I explained this last time, but maybe I did. If I did, forgive me. If I didn't, well, here it is. Each of these wood pieces are exactly lined up to meet the center point of the existing railing. Right after the post pieces, there's like a 2.5 inch gap, and then each one after that is a wider gap. So they're not all spaced out evenly, net. I designed these to meet the exact design. However, I designed them so that these pieces would be on the side facing us. Then when we put it out there, we realized it actually will look better the other way around. However, now everything's set up in a way that couldn't be reversed, if that makes sense. We are actually, to combat that, going to add an additional piece on to the edge. Because like this, it looks like a railing, but like this, it looks like a picket fence almost. Didn't think that through enough, but yeah. So I'm gonna add another piece on, and then I also got a piece that was just a little bit longer, 4 inches this time. So hopefully that will look great. I hope. Dang, it is hot in here. There's like barely any good wind flow. I'm not ready for this. Every part of me just wants to procrastinate. I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it, gonna do it, gonna do it. Oh. make the wood go in enough. Maybe if I clamp it. I feel like I started out looking glamorous and now I've fallen a long way. Okay, so I got this piece on by clamping this many times, but this kind of discourages me a little bit about continuing, considering this is the shortest piece of the railing and also the easiest one. What should I do? What should I do? Okay, so I took a little break here. I have decided that I will not be attaching the other pieces on until my husband comes back or until a later date when I gather the energy, motivation, etc. I'm just gonna start staining and then I will stain the individual pieces that need to be attached on at the end. In terms of actual stain, I have two types of deck stain. One is in the color Honey Gold, and I got this one thinking this was the color that I liked the most, but when I looked at the samples of this, it only showed it on pressure treated wood. So I had a feeling that this would end up being super, super, super yellow or orange on the non-pressure treated pine. So I'm gonna try this out on a piece, and if this is too yellowy or orangey, I did get a clear deck stain. So we'll just see how it goes. So I just like stirred the can and this is what it's looking like on the paint stick. I have a very bad feeling. It is so orange. Oh my good God. We will still try it on a piece of pine though. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Learning moment here. 99% sure that this is just a horrible color. Why, Dalia, why? Well, I'm glad that I got the clear one because this is not it. Kind of like a ray of sunshine mixed with a slice of orange. Okay, so at least now I know. So the question is, should I still, I think I should test the clear stain at least, right? I think that looks great. Woohoo! Time to gather the willpower here to proceed with any step. To will myself to put the mask on. We got this. That noise was me dropping my phone and the screen protector totally broke. Unless the actual screen broke. Oh good God. Oh thank God. You know when you just are not having a good day? That's how I feel today. And my last phone I had for years, and then one day I dropped it and the screen like smashed in all these different spots. So, and this sounded like a bat fall. So I'm really glad I had the screen protector on there.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always.
Hello. It has now been 2 weeks. In case you didn't grasp, I got really frustrated when I was last working on this. I built one piece fully, I stained it, and then I just got super overwhelmed. I was not having a good day, dropped my phone, all sorts of stuff. So I'm back at it today. I don't know what it is, I think. I don't know why. But anyway, my husband's back, and so I have a helper, and so I'm gonna proceed with the project. Exhibit A, my husband! My helper extraordinaire. All right,
let's go. We gotta work.
Okay, so this is the current state of the room. Still have this in here. Still have everything taped off, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard. It smells like stain in here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is glue the edges.
Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave. Yes, even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race.
Okay, so I just quickly wanted to show you the difference in color between the clear deck stain and no deck stain, just because there is a little bit of a difference. So this is the one with the clear deck stain on, and it has just the littlest amount of warmth and finish to it, as opposed to this, which has no deck stain on it. So this definitely looks better.
So I'm gonna get started on staining that one, and my husband's gonna finish making this one.
Well, you know what they say. There are no kingdoms without rulers. Are you ready for change? We could be kings and queens every day. On the low, we are brave. It's even braver than the bravest. So let's go, start the race. We should be kings and queens every day. When the crowd is calling our names, and the storm is one with our game, we just keep burning the flame. You are one of us.
Okay, so it has now actually been a couple days, and we're just about ready to take out the railing cover thing so that we can fully install it, put the lights back, put some stuff out there, and get going with the rest of the balcony makeover that I have planned. To secure the whole balcony railing, we're going to be using zip ties and just zip tying it to the existing railing, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, so I'm very excited to see what it looks like. Let's get going. Okay, so I'm out here and it looks great, but now it's time to restring the light bulbs. However, the light bulbs do not fit in these little gaps, so I'm gonna have to take all the light bulbs off and just string the string, which is kind of less than ideal.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shout.
Okay, so I finally got the lights up. I put my little bistro set outside that I upcycled last year, and I'm ready to show you. I can already tell it looks so much better. looks so much better. It frames out the whole space and I'm in love with it. So let me just show you what it looks like right now. And here it is, guys. Beautiful little view, and my bistro set really stands out there as well. It definitely conceals so much of the construction, and sitting down, this is my main kind of concern. Look at how much it kind of concealed that overall. I just think it looks so much better. I really think it was a good idea to install that top railing area. If I were doing this again, I obviously would have just constructed it backwards, but I just think with that there, it also just really looks like it's a proper railing instead of kind of what it looked like before with the fence. And I think with the lights, it looks so cute. I mean, it's daylight, but I turned the lights on. It just looks so nice. And it totally adds privacy from that whole construction project that's going on. 10 out of 10, recommend, love it so much.
It looks so good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Like with this and everything, it looks really good.
Looks so good. And the black table goes with it.
Yeah, it does go.
Yo, sick. Looks great.
Just wanted to say I am a summer child for sure, and I'm obsessed with that. A+ upgrade. Really, really pleased that I did this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. I love you guys so much. Bye.